Hi YouTube, I've had a request to do a follow-up video on the mRobotics Control Zero autopilot. So this is going to be just a brief overview of my experience to date. I'm going to try and keep it simple and just cover a couple of little topics that I thought were interesting. One of the things with the autopilot is the size, and you're going to have to find a way to mount this to your airframe. What I've done is designed a little board that'll carry the autopilot, along with some other bits and pieces that I intend to fly. Here we can see the receiver unit, a Wi-Fi module, and the GPS. This is only part of the board that I'm designing to go onto the airframe. The airframe itself was designed to carry the Pixhawk cube. Unfortunately, this build has kind of stalled out due to shipping problems with my components coming from China related around the Chinese New Year and the coronavirus. So right now, it's not moving ahead as quickly as I would have liked. Anyway, first thoughts on the mRobotics Control Zero. I've had no problems whatsoever with autopilot functionality insofar as that I've been able to connect all the peripherals using the accessories that were provided by mRobotics. Here we can see the myriad of cables that they provide you with. And as we can see over there, I've connected an RC receiver and the Wi-Fi module and the Hall sensor to provide power. No problems whatsoever. Connecting in using Mission Planner was straightforward, and loading firmware off of the web worked without any problems using the supplied USB cable. So no glitches there. As far as the initial thoughts as far as performance are concerned, the unit seems to be really fast, and as you can see, movement is really fluid, feedback is fluid. So I'm not expecting any problems with that. It's going to take a little bit of time to get an idea of how reliable this hardware is. What I have noticed is it is running a little bit warm underside. If you can feel the chips under the underside of the autopilot runs a little bit warm, so you're going to have to take this into consideration. It might need a little bit of an airflow to keep things cool. As I said, one of the biggest challenges is because of the size of this autopilot, you're going to have to look at your design of your holder board and how you're going to mount this on your airframe. Just sticking it down with double-sided tape may not be a great solution. One of the criticisms that I did have of the mRobotics supplied case for this autopilot, it did break. It was a little bit flimsy and it could have been beefed up. What I've done is, as I said, I've designed a carrier board, and this is only part of it. I couldn't print out the entire carrier board. And this will hold the autopilot with a little clip over the autopilot. Basically, I copied mRobotics' approach to mounting this. Anyway, so far, so good. As I said, mRobotics autopilot seems to be functioning really well. No problems with connectivity. The mRobotics documentation is a little bit sparse, but that said, if you've got a basic understanding of how autopilots function and how autopilot connects in with its peripherals, you won't have any problems using the supplied mRobotics cables and finding additional solutions out there. So if anybody's got any questions, comments, they need information, please feel free, and if I can help, I will.